midnight glow from a TV screen. Tie screaming dreams in gasoline. They said, hold on, maybe tomorrow will last. He leaned back, smiled low, said, hope ain't a plan. I spent years on this uneven road.
Well, hey, what's up, my fellow well-dweller peeps and listeners? It is exciting to be joining you here. Happy New Year in the newness of 2026. This is exciting to get to share with you my first well-dweller moment with you. My name's Eric Freiberger, and I'm coming to you from Treaty 7 lands here in Calgary, Alberta. Today, I'm going to talk to you about keeping the wheels turning, driving fast with the spirit of joy. So one of my favorite moments in the holidays is being able to cozy up with my wife, Bonnie, in our home theater and watch a fantastic movie. Just a few nights ago, we dimmed the lights and together watched Brad Pitt's newest film, F1. If you haven't had the chance to see it yet, it is an incredible thrill ride of adrenaline and dramatic dialogue. I am very quickly growing very fond and loving this movie. While watching, a particular scene grabbed my imagination as the Apex GP team members sat around the conference table and spoke ardently about holding on to their best hopes for the coming day's race. Their driver, Sonny Hayes, played by Brad Pitt, however, cynically interrupted them, saying, "Hope is not a strategy." What was it that seemed to really grab my imagination and my attention in this particular moment of the film? Well, let's just say over the past year, I've spent a lot of my energy and focus wondering where the disabled community and myself might find hope and experience it in deeper, more profound ways. It has provided many moments of community development and activity, encounters with others in the search, conversations and presentations that led to personal and social growth, and time spent reading, listening, and learning from incredible, articulate, and definitely smarter people than I. I owe a great debt to authors like Fern Bizowski, Sarah Haggerty, Kurt Williams, Amy Lively, Kate Bowler, Richard Rohr, Christine Kane, and countless bloggers and social personalities throughout the year. There is a profound gratitude to my friends, Ty Reagan, Alan Hirsch, Ron Bushman, my community in the New Leaf Network, and my home church, the First Alliance, here in Calgary. They have all greatly inspired my journey of hope this past year and what it might look like in disability. But being serious here, Sonny Hayes is right. And in the paraphrased words of Jürgen Moltmann, hope alone is not enough. It does not change the present, but without hope, the present cannot be endured. In a life of disability, hope is not a strategy. It is a revealing vision of divine light that is shaping our imaginations, a refusal to accept social injustice as inevitable, and the courage to act toward a future not yet visible. Somewhere in a deeper story written in our life's journey, we must come to the transcending belief that hope imagines the road ahead, while joy is a strategy that keeps us driving. Recently, I have started reading The Book of Joy by His Holiness the Dalai Lama and the Archbishop Desmond Tutu of South Africa, hoping it might begin to steer me in a direction of what a strategy and practice of disabled spirituality might look like. It quickly revealed a foundation to how that conversation might be grounded in reality. So speaking plainly, the Dalai Lama and Tutu framed their approach. Suffering is inevitable, But how we respond to that suffering is our choice. Not even oppression or occupation can take away this freedom to choose our response. Now, I have never professed that the disabled life is easy. Everybody comes with its ups and downs, and many times it is not an easy or fair split between the two. But I don't think in the 30 years I've been in a wheelchair that I have ever seen myself as suffering. Certainly there have been more than my fair share of experiences and times of pain. But I guess I simply framed it as the constant fight for life we all face in some form or way. Like the Furian striving toward defiantly into the face of death itself, pain is a rite of passage and not the state of suffering. But with maybe a little more joy. I think Jesus' brother, the Apostle James, also had a streak of Furian character. My brothers and sisters, he began his letter to the early Christians who were facing great oppression and socially imposed exclusion to the point of death. Whenever you face trials of any kind, consider it nothing but joy, because you know that the testing of your faith produces endurance, and let endurance have its full effect, so that you may be mature and complete, lacking in nothing. James has a great point here. Joy can hardly cover the full strategy and practice of an enduring and maturing disabled spirituality, but it is a conceiving start to a foundation that can build upon such a deep and meaningful endeavor. That foundation of joy is the task I am pulled towards as this new year of 2026 dawns. So back to this scene in F1 where the Apex team is around the strategy table. There was this awkward pause following Sonny's interruption during the pre-race meeting before the question was then asked of him. So what is your strategy? And Sonny's answer was really quite simple. Drive fast. Simple, plain, and direct. I don't think Sonny thought driving a Formula One race car was easy and without the complexities of planning, conditioning, deconstructing, and rebuilding. And of course, practicing to win the race. The same truth can be said in building a strategy for practicing an enduring, maturing, and joyful disabled spirituality. Hope casts an awe-infused vision for us in an ever-drawing near eternal reality. But hope is not a strategy for driving the disabled life we live for and desire today. It cannot, by itself, carry us through exhaustion, repetition, or grief. Hope imagines what might yet be possible, but imagination alone does not move the body, mind, and spirit alone. And so Paul does not say, hope always. He says, rejoice always. Again, I say rejoice. Joy becomes the practice that keeps us moving when hope feels thin. Joy does not deny struggle. It refuses to let struggle have the final word. Drive fast, not as escape or recklessness, but as commitment. To stay in motion, to remain alive, to wonder, to move through the world with a defiant gladness rooted deeper than outcomes or ends. So let the journey and race towards discovering a practical disabled spirituality built upon a foundation of joy begin. Thanks for listening to Well Dweller Moments today, friends. And I'm just excited for what conversations will come in the year ahead, the moments of community gathering, the upcoming Deeper Communion National Conference in May on the 6th and 7th. Definitely keep an eye out for that. And I will be telling you more about it as it draws closer. And yeah, getting to hear back from you. I really hope that these times of dwelling and sharing with you some of my thoughts are meaningful and impactful. Please share it with your friends and those you think need to hear it. If you'd like to support me on Substack, I'd be deeply honored if you subscribe to atthebottomofthewell.com and supported the work I do there. I look forward to our next Well Dweller podcast episode.
I felt hope blur like a windshield in rain, but joy keeps whispering, stay in your lane. Hope dreams loud about what could be, but joy's the engine carrying me. When the road gets rough and the map won't last, I don't pull over, I drive fast. I drive fast. Rejoice always, even locked inside midnight hymns with a jailhouse vibe. Joy ain't a smile, it's a stubborn flame. Says this pain don't get the final say. I ain't chasing trophies made of gold, pushing for a crown they say won't fold. I don't shadow box the empty air, I roll like something holy's waiting there. Hope shows the stars.